Today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 5 Off-White. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers, and today we are taking a look at this, the Air Jordan 5 Off-White, the black pair. Now, these dropped, a couple years ago at this point, and this is actually the first time I'm reviewing a pair of Off-White sneakers ever. I don't know, just felt weird given the death of Virgil and all that to even try to get a pair of these. But hey, the homies in the description sent them over. So I was like, all right, well, let's take a look and see what they got. See how it's going. So we're going to take a quick look at the shoe. We'll look at the packaging. We'll talk about legit checking indicators, things you'll want to look out for in case you're trying to buy these on the open market and you want the genuine article, the authentic sneaker, and not a replica like this. Now, let's go ahead and get started from the bottom up with the outsole. Of course, this is the standard Air Jordan 5 outsole with a couple of little differences. First of all, you'll notice this little area right here, this rubbery area, is a smoked out translucent material. It's not the same just straight up black rubber that you would normally see on Air Jordan 5. Now, just taking a quick look also, toward this arch of your foot, you will notice Nike branding, not Jordan branding, because they treat these off-whites. They give the off-whites the OG treatment. So you'll see the Nike branding right here. You'll also see Nike Air branding on the heel of the shoe when we get to that feature. Now, also completing the look, we've got more translucent. This honestly it mimics a gum sole. It looks like a gum sole to me, but it's not a gum sole. This is also translucent, and you can see I can see the difference just in shadow as I place. The light is actually going through these. It's not a gum sole. It's a translucent yellow sole, a pre-yellowed sole, which is cool. I like it. It gives it like a worn look, like you've been wearing these for ages. I'm assuming when you wear them more, they will age even more. That oxidation will definitely still happen. Poking through that translucent portion of the outsole is a red Jumpman. That smoked out effect also continues to the toe of the midsole. So just a fun fact, looking at the midsole, it's all black this time around, all black midsole, with the exception of your cement gray and black speckled shark teeth, the shark teeth mimicking a fighter jet, of course. Now let's talk about these uppers, because these uppers are made of a pretty lightweight ripstop material. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same material they make like parachutes out of. But ripstop material means you're gonna have a hard time ripping the shoe. Although it does have a cool little frayed effect on a lot of these rough cut edges. So that's cool. A couple of big differences, right, between this and a regular Air Jordan 5. First of all, your cage right here on the midsole or on the midfoot, there's a big hole in it. I don't know what the hole's supposed to represent, but there's a big hole in it, and you got even more of the light ripstop material, this time with no kind of foam backing it or anything. So that, you can actually see through that. I can see straight through to the other side of the shoe just through that. So that's cool. You'll probably want to wear black socks. So anyway, you got that going on. And then you got another hole right there where you would normally have those big pods jetting out of your Air Jordan 5. Now, the DJ Khaled Jordan 5 also shaved down the pods, and I feel like that just makes the Jordan 5 a more appealing silhouette without those big pods jumping out of it. So pretty cool stuff. Looking at your tongue, also a sort of slimmed down tongue with that, of course, exposed foam on the edges that Virgil did with so many of the Off-White collabs. You got your red embroidered tongue with the 3M material under it, of course, and another one of these holes. Now this hole, ironically, just helps you, I don't know what the design purpose of it was, but it's actually kind of functional. It'll help you kind of put your foot in the shoe, gives you something to grip. Let's look at your laces real quick. Of course, your Off-White laces always say shoelaces on the shoe. You got Nike Air branding on your insole. Can I angle that? Let's do that. Whatever. Just trust me, it's there in red. Of course, you've still got another staple of off-white sneakers, your zip tie. Here's the big black zip tie for your off-white Air Jordan 5s. And that's pretty much the shoe. Like I said, Nike Air on the heel. And yeah, not much else to say about this shoe. I guess if you wanted to know what this says, there's Off-White for Nike, Air Jordan 5, Beaverton, Oregon, USA, 1990, which is the year that the Air Jordan 5 was first released. So that's pretty cool stuff. Let's look at the packaging real quick, and then we'll talk about legit checking indicators on this shoe, because there are a few. Now, regular old Off-White Air Jordan 5 box, you'll see those holes for transparency. You see those cutouts. Those cutouts are on the side panels of the box as well. Air Jordan 5 Retro SP Special Projects Black Fire Red Muslin. When this came out, it looks like the retail price on this was $225, which honestly is not bad. If you were able to cop a pair of these retail, I'm kind of jealous, because I think these are a steal at that price. And who knows, maybe we're just assigning value to it after the fact, because Virgil's no longer with us. We can't get any of these anymore. But hey, whatever. Now, taking a look in the box, you get your standard off-white paper, which is to say it's not paper at all. It's plastic. It's transparent. And let's take a look at the other shoe so you can see the extras that come with it, which is really just 2 extra sets of laces. You got a sail pair of laces that says shoelaces. You got a red pair of laces that say shoelaces. I'm a fan of the black. I like the black. I think the red would be cool for a little pop of color as well. I wouldn't be mad at the sail ones either, though. Honestly, I feel like you can't go wrong with these laces. Now, let's talk legit checking indicators. Not even gonna lie, I'm not an expert on off-white sneakers because I've just never seen a pair, never touched a pair. But things that I would be looking out for as like red flags, right? These tags. Now, these tags actually do come with Nike shoes that are purchased in China. Like if you were to grab a pair of shoes from the sneakers app and you're based in China, it would come with these little white hang tags that says, please keep this label for fittings and remove it for daily wear. You get that tag. But I don't think an abundant amount of these shoes came from China, right? Like not from China retail, I should say. So if you were to grab a pair of these and they just had these on them, I'd be a little bit skeptical, even though that is a real thing that the real shoes could potentially have. Now, I'm looking to see if the style code on this label matches the style code on the box. And it does. So yeah, I don't really know if that's a telltale sign or if that's a foolproof sign. Honestly, one thing that you can look for is the color on the midsole, but you're only going to be able to do that if you've got 2 shoes side by side, you got an authentic next to you. I try to look for legit checking pointers that you can see whether you got the real thing in hand or not. On every Air Jordan 5, I'm always looking at the quality of the embroidery on that Jumpman. This Jumpman tongue looks really good. Sometimes the Jordan 5 tongues just look kind of crazy, like just look crazy. But that's not the case on this one. That was the case on my on a pair of replica UNC Jordan 5s I reviewed a while back. So you can see what I'm talking about there. Other than that, man, I don't know. I don't know how you're going to legit check these without another one side by side. I'm sure there are real versus fake videos out there that'll give you more to look at. So I'll try to link to one in the description down below. Other than that, man, a great pair of shoes, a great looking pair of shoes designed by one of the all-time great designers that is unfortunately gone too soon. I'm going to cut this off and see how they feel on foot. And I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Peace.